Good evening, traders around the world. This is Mohammed Kande coming at you with a video on Great British Pound Japanese Yen. Just wanted to give you guys a quick recap. This is actually a pair that I traded this week, and I got some serious pips out of this pair. Got into the market at 141.04, and I got out of the market at 143.15. 210 pips on this pair. Trading a pullback. I'm in a downtrend, traded a pullback, got some massive pips. I'm still in this pair because I think there's still a little bit of juice left into this pair in the market. And what I want to do, I want to talk to you guys about patience, discipline in the market, because a lot of people call this trade around the Telegram and in TradingView. A lot of people call this trade, but still a lot of people lost. The reason why is because people are not patient. You see, the foreign exchange market is a mental game. Most people who get into the foreign exchange market spend 90 to 100% of their time on technical analysis and fundamental analysis, not giving any time at all to mental analysis, psychology. I believe that Forex is 90% mental analysis, 10% technical analysis. Anybody can look at a chart and tell you where the market is going. But when to get into the market, assuming a risk that is plausible for yourself. So getting into the market at a good point where you're not risking too much and riding the trend and being patient enough to let the market play itself and not looking at it every 5 minutes. That's the difference between the successful traders and the unsuccessful traders. It's the discipline, the patience. So I'm going to get off my soapbox and let's get into this trade. So let's go down to the H4. So let me show you guys why I got into this trade. So I already had it drawn up over here. But so the market came down, went up, came down. And then the market had a little bit of sideways activity, right? So let me show you guys what I did, right? I drew a trend line right here. Boom. So the market came down, broke this area right here, kind of pulled back a little bit, but didn't really come back and hit it. It actually did right here, but I actually didn't like this very much. So the market came and gave me this nice bullish engulfing right here. I actually got into this market at 141.04. So I rode this one right here, 141.04. I got into the market, right? If you guys see, I didn't have much drawdown at all. From the moment the market took off, from the moment I got into the trade, the market took off. So as you guys can see, very, very simple. Market had pulled back, right? So this is what I was looking at right here. Market had this nice drop, right? Didn't really get a good pullback, right? And then market came back over here, came back down. So this is what the market does, right? The market comes back over here, pulls back, and people are saying, oh, we're still in the short. Let's get into the market. People get into the market right here for the short, right? The market comes all the way down to the 140.24 area, and then it starts to go back up again. Why? Because along the way, the market is going to take money away from the undisciplined and impatient people to give it to the disciplined and patient traders, right? I know that the market broke a major area right here. This is a major structural area. So I know that the market is going to come back and retest that area. I knew that already. I just have to find a very good place to get into the market. I had to find an edge that followed what my trading plan, and I followed it 100%. I got into the market, and the market absolutely took off. So if you guys see it, very, very simple. There was no trickery. There's no magic here. It's just very, very simple, right? Market came down, up, came down again, up, gave me a little bit of sideways movement. I actually drew a trend line. And if you actually take a look right here, you can draw the trend line all the way up here, right? You draw the trend line all the way up here, right? Market was in this channel for quite some time. The market broke this channel, gave me a little sideways, and I waited for a higher high, higher close candle, and I got it right here, right? A higher high, higher close candle would have been right here, but I wanted a bullish engulfing, right? I wanted something to engulf all of the previous candles, and that's what I got. So this was my confirmation right here. So right as this candle was forming, I got into the market and 141.04, and I rode it all the way to 143.15. If you guys can see, it's right before we started to get a little bit of sideways action again, right? So, and I'm actually still in this pair, and I'm looking for the market. Let me pull up my MT4 right here. I'm still in this pair, as you guys can see, and I'm waiting to ride this thing some more, right? So as you guys can see, I'm still in this pair right here. I have my take profits right here. I have 2 entries. My first entry I took off of the table. I have 2 more entries, and I'm looking to ride back to this area right here, right? The 144 area. I think that the 144 area is a good area where I should start looking to short this pair again. So let's get back to this trade right here. So as you can see, we had some really good weeks, right? The market came down, stalled a little bit, and then boom, the market took off. Big engulfing right here, and then another one right here. I actually thought about getting out of the market yesterday when I saw this candle right here, but I knew this was a fake out. I knew that the market still had a little bit of power in it. The market still had a little bit of push, and it pushed up. It went from 142.56 to 143.28. So almost another 100 pips today. And the market closed halfway there, and I'm looking for the market to push back up again to this area right here. So I just want to retest these areas, this zone right here, this 144 area. I want to retest this area. So always look to the left and you find structure, right? So where did the market begin to stall? Right here, 143.26. What do you see right here? Right? Structure is absolutely amazing. I think that the market is going to push a little deeper because people are going to see this right here, and people are going to tell themselves, you know what? The market is ready to short. And a lot of people are going to pull out some short positions next week, which is actually going to bring the market down a little bit, right? And then after that, the market is going to shoot and knock all those people out. I believe that this market is going to come up to the 144.48 area, 144.22, and this is where I'm looking to reverse my position, right? If you guys take a look right here, if I go from the high over here to the low, right? What does the 144.30 area line up with? With my 61.8 Fibonacci level. Perfect, very, very strong level. So guys, this is very simple. Very, very simple. Structure, mark it up with your fib, lines up with your 61.8 to your 78.6. You see the 78.6 would be a deep retracement into the zone, which is the 145.48 area. I don't foresee the market going that far, but I don't make that call. I let the market tell me when to get out. I let the market tell me when to get in. I follow candlestick prints. Or every single candle tells a story, and I follow that story. At the daily close, for this pair right here, I'll be waiting for bearish daily close. And sometimes on the H4, if I get into this H4 area right here in the 144.30 on the H4, and I get a pin bar or a bearish engulfing here, I'm getting out of the market. And I'm waiting patiently to see if the market is going to short, and if it does, I'm going to get into the market and ride it down. So I just wanted to kind of go over that with you guys, Great British Pound, Japanese Yen. And also talk about exit points, right? Like when you get into the market, where to exit, where to get into the market. So me personally, when I get into the market for the short, I'll be looking to exit at the -27 area, which will be which literally lines up with my minor area, right? Perfect. That's another confirmation right here to tell me that I'm on the right path, right? It may not happen exactly the way that I'm saying that it's going to happen. It may be somewhat of a deviation, but the market is still going to end up here. So the market has done this. The market is going to pull back here or here, right? And then the market is going to come down. And the market may break it and come all the way to the the -61.8. But I'm looking to take profit right here, right? 144.30 to 138. That's 600 pips, guys. What else do you want? That's all I have for you guys on Great British Pound, Japanese Yen. I hope that this is giving everybody, and this is kind of my analysis, my recap of the trade and an analysis, and in-depth analysis for next week as well for you guys to see. Very, very simple. I hope that everybody wins this trade. Please drop a comment, any suggestions. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions. I'm here to help the community. I'm here to help grow anyone who's new into this market. You don't have to pay a lot of money to learn how to trade currencies. There are people out there who are willing to give it to you for free. You just have to search. Take some time, search out there on the internet. You're going to find a lot of information that is going to help you out. Now, in-depth stuff, of course, you have to pay for, but the basics like I'm providing you today, that's free. You don't have to pay for that. All right, guys. Thanks very much, and happy trading next week.